Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Indian Informer Plays, the first episode of 2026. I am. Hold on. How does the sound to everybody? I feel like the sound's gonna be a little too loud. Hold on. I need to turn that down because that's gonna be wild. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to 2026, everybody. I think that should be good. Um, we're starting a new year. We're starting a new year off right with Death Howl. This game originally came out December 9th, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay. Let me know how it sounds in the chat, everybody. Death Howl came out in December, and since the Indian Informer goes on vacation in December, we didn't get a chance to cover it. But it is an amazing game, and it probably would have been on my top 10 list had I played it to completion before creating my top 10 list. But, you know, there was a redacted game that we talked about on the last episode of the Indie Council, and this was it. This was the game we were talking about. It is so good. It is a brilliant mixture of strategy game and Souls, which I've not really seen the like of before, in this way at least. It is very smart, great story. I love the way that it works. It is a lot. I think people are going to be, it'll maybe take some time to get used to this kind of format of a Souls-like, because it does require, as a Souls, Dark Souls, Elden Ring, anything like that, for you to kind of enter combat and understand the enemies before feeling really confident about the outcome. You know, and that's the way of it. I really enjoy that aspect of some games where you can just kind of see the combat as a kind of puzzle in and of itself. And I think once you start powering up and you realize what that does to you, it's so cool. It is so cool. Each biome has its own set of unique cards, and they really prompt you to try out and find those unique cards by making it harder to play cards from other biomes in a different biome. So you're always constantly getting new cards, new concepts, and then all of the different biomes have a different kind of strategy involved with them. So in some biomes, it's all about blocking. You want to get as many block points, that's not a thing, but you want to get as much blocking as possible, and that's going to fill up a bar in order for your attack to be stronger or something. Whereas in other places, you want to move as much as possible, and that's going to fill up a bar so that you can do a special attack. And it's really cool the way that they brought this all together. The resources are also really cool. You want to explore a lot, so you are invited to do that with collectibles you can find in the world, and the more collectibles you pick up, you have a certain amount that you have to hit, and then more cards will be added to your kind of knowledge of what cards exist, and then you can put them together using your death howls, which is kind of like your souls in this game. Very clever, a really cool way to like put everything together to make you want to search things out. They do have quest lines as well, which are all very intriguing and change up the gameplay again. So you're always constantly kind of changing the way you play this game. You're always kind of getting a little bit more about the lore of what is going on in this world, which is also a really interesting concept as well, because we are talking about death. As you will see very quickly in the game, we are headed to the afterlife. So what that means, and the setting is like prehistoric, so I love a setting that's a historical setting we don't talk about very often. Oh, hey, hello, Roger. I see you out there. Thank you for subscribing. Subscribed for 26 months. And Dr. Mono. Hey, welcome in, Dr. Mono. You are on a streak. Congratulations. Let me know if you've played this game. This is a really, it's a game that's really hard to put down. I loved this game throughout the entire holiday break. I brought it with me when I traveled. I had it on me when I wasn't necessary, like when I wasn't needed to be like focused in. And then when I when I needed to, I was thinking about, oh, what if I tried this? What if I went here? How do I get past this thing? It's really cool. Hello. Dr. Mono, we can pretend that you were first if you want. We can pretend that Roger didn't steal your glory. Roger says I've not played this game. Roger? I think you should. It's a little spooky, but it's not scary. I don't think that would preclude you from playing it. But let's go ahead and jump in to Death Howl. A really good review of this game on Game Informer by Charles Hart. If you want to go check out his words. The Howling Mountain. Oh, hold on. I don't want to continue. We have to start a new game. This is a new year. We're starting a new game of Death Howl. This is a Roger game? The name doesn't suggest that. I think it's I don't know if it's a Roger game, not because of the name, but I don't know how deep into strategy games you are, Roger. But let's find out. My son. I will not let death take you. Wait for me in the spirit world. I will hold you again. And with that, into the spirit world we go. Darkness. I can't see. Olvi? He died in your arms. Please, tell me where to find my son. Come to me. I really don't want to. I'm just gonna... My sweet boy, is that really you? Branch. I'm here, Olvi. I'll take you home. Olvi? Branch, skull, bug, cone. I don't understand. Please, come back with me. No, come back. Olvi? Lost are those who seek a way out of sorrow. I will not lose him. It's too late. He is not yours anymore. I will not let death take him. Olvi? Olvi, sweetheart, it's me. Come home. Don't go into those woods. For spirit, I beg you, don't take him from me. Wait, please don't go. New quest. Death, release my child. And we're into the game. It's a nice opening, right? Very evocative. That's all we know. Olivia, come back, please. I really love this art style too, I'm not gonna lie. It's like a pixel woodblock. Let me pass, creature. Stupid tusks. Your stupid nose. I think taunting is the best way to do this. Okay, so I really like the way that this works. It is, you see combat before it comes for you, which is really nice. So you can avoid it if possible. You don't get a lot of chances to heal. You don't have like in a Souls game, maybe you would get like an Estus flask or something. You don't really have that in this game. There are some things that pop up later, but you have to be really careful about where you begin. So I'm actually gonna start here, and that's very nice that they don't make you like start where you just happen to stumble into the combat. I'm going to start over here because I happen to know, I've played a lot of this game and I've had this boar attack me a lot, that when this boar sees me, his attacks, he gets a wider range of options. So I'm going to just try to keep out of his way. You can see at the bottom left, I'm kind of covering it. That's not helpful. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these little red swirly dots at the bottom left there. Those correspond to the costs of each of the cards and also my movement. So if I try to run, that's about as far as I can run there. So if I wanted to not be in danger, and again, this game strategy is to not get hit. That's the whole strategy of the game. I am going to run over to my boyfriend here, since I'm not in direct line of sight, so that's very important for this particular enemy. I'm just going to go ahead and use Quick Strike, which is going to push him back, hopefully into the environment, so it gets a little bit more damage here. You can see he's only got 8 hit points, but I don't have that much more. There it goes. Okay, so 1 hit for the spear, 1 hit for hitting across. And actually what I'm going to do is I don't know if moving is actually going to help me here, because I could move, but he has the right amount of movement to get me. I can't run away. So maybe I just stay here and hit him one more time. Okay, he's down 50% of health. I have no more energy left, so I just have to end my turn there. Okay, 2 damage. Not so bad. Not too bad. Okay, now we're getting into some strategy here. I have block of wood, which is kind of a shield, and defensive swing, which costs less the more shield that I have. So if I actually use this, it takes 2 of my energies. Now this only costs 1 and it does 3 damage. Okay, pretty sure we're about to murder this boar here. Roger says, okay, this is my kind of game. Roger, I thought you might like it. It is very good. I don't know if we're going to get into everything that makes it so good, but it's got a really interesting narrative. It's got really beautiful art style. It's fun to explore. And the gameplay just keeps kind of blossoming each time you enter a new space. I feel strange. Like I drew its dying breath. Which way did he go? Okay, so you can... Oh, I think we're... Okay. Top right is my health. You can see I have now 18 out of 20. And I have 1 death howl. And those I have a chance to get back, but I'll lose if I die. Hey there, friend. Poor animal, he must have been magnificent. Luckily, right here Thank you, little one. You were dead. I don't understand. Dr. Mono? Dr. Mono just looked me in the eyes and said, "Oh Jesus, it's prom night all over again." You're gonna have to explain that one. That was a dead moose coming back to life. So, okay, took me out of it. We're going back in. You awaken the stones. This sacred grove released the death howl you had absorbed from the boar. It revived every creature in the spirit world. Look around you. The boar is back alive. Are you looking for someone? A stag and a fawn. They would have passed by a moment ago. I am sorry. My eyes have not been open for a while. Of course. I'm sorry. I must be on my way. Thank you for giving me back my senses. It's easy to get lost here. It happened to me. I was so very lost for a very long time. Nothing here is what it seems. I have to guess what V is. There we go. Oh, it says Y. Never mind. Okay. So what I do really, really like about this game, a couple of things. The thing that we just stepped on here, the Sacred Grove, that's obviously our bonfire, and it does reanimate all of the creatures we've killed. I really love a couple of things. You can see the entire map once you get to one of these Sacred Groves. Once you connect to another Sacred Grove, you can fast travel to it at any time. So you don't have to walk through all of the enemies you've just killed ever again. Love it. Absolutely love it. Unless you want to. There are also really cool indications on the map. Like you can see there's a kind of diamond with a dot in the middle. Once you have actually defeated this combat once, the dot will go away, letting you know, oh, I have killed this person, so I've probably been in this area before. Really, really cool structure to the game. These little things here, these nests, are kind of special items, ultra powerful, but usually are protected by these big diamonds here. Big diamonds are going to be elder spirits, and they're tough. They're tough fights. So let's go ahead and just see how far we can get with things. Dr. Mono attempts to explain the prom night situation. I'm still I'm not sure that's helping. But let's continue into our look at the squirrel. Look at this little squirrel. Like, I love that. There's no reason for a squirrel animation. That squirrel isn't something I can interact with in any way, but I love it. Okay, so here you can see you want to be really cautious when you're walking anywhere here because you can see the little line that's just popped up here. That is indicating some kind of combat is about to jump up, and it looks like a boar and a little crow head. I kind of want to start. What do I want to start with? Who do I start with? Maybe we start with the crow. Okay, I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna choose to start here. Okay, we've got a sprint card which allows us to move. So instead of using 2 of our energies to move 2 spaces, we would use half that, which is really nice. Furious Strike is really cool. The more cards you've used in a battle, the cost gets less, and it can get down to 0 if you've used a lot. So what do I want to do? I don't have anything. I don't have in my cards any immediate like melee weapon. They're all ranged. Like hurl rock, you have to be 2 to 3 squares away from your enemy in order to use it. So I'm just actually gonna just use that so that Furious Strike will go down. I'm gonna hurl this rock, but Here's the problem. Since the bird is looking directly at me, it is going to attack me back, I'm pretty sure. But that's okay. That's what we're gonna do. We just healed, so I'm feeling good. Actually, maybe we block. Because we got to do that anyway. We got Furious Strike down one more. Now we throw this. And we're going to sacrifice this to get one more card. Okay, now we have Quick Strike. I like that. So we are... Okay, so he wasn't alerted to my presence, even though I was right in front of him. So that's good. I only have one more... Dang it. If I had had the rock I originally wanted, this isn't good. This isn't what we wanted. But okay, so I'm just gonna try to get out of his way. That's really all that's the smarter move here than to try to do anything else, because I only have one energy left. I'm just gonna step to the side. That's okay. Good thing we had that block. So y'all, how did your holidays go? Anybody have any good stories to tell here? While I'm figuring out how to... Okay, I'm stuck in a bad place. I don't love it. The boar has me and the bird has me. So let's block first. I'm gonna sprint to kind of get around. I think that's the plan here. Okay, one more. It's not gonna kill him, but at least I'm not in the danger zone for both things. No stories, no travel, just chill. I love it. Roger, why aren't we... What are you talking about? We don't talk about Bruno. Who'd be Bruno? And you just talked about him, so you're breaking your own rule. Dr. Mono, I love just relaxing. I really do, if I get the chance. Okay. Dang it, I was hoping you didn't have enough movement, but luckily that block really helped us. But the bird gave himself block, so that's not nice. We don't love that. Let's put some block on us. I am going to take a defensive swing at this boar. Let's hope I don't miscalculate. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna have enough. Okay. I need to move. I'm going to hit the stupid bird with a stone. I'm gonna have to hit him twice because he did take a shield. So I'm gonna be in the boar's way. I mean, I can't really use this, so I'm just gonna get rid of that. Okay. Huh. Okay. We're good. We're good. That's fine. We had shield up, so he didn't even do anything. Oh, Roger says the holidays equals Bruno. Why, Roger? Because it's snowy, because you live in a place where it snows and snow sucks. Sorry. Maybe you should move to California. Okay, so now we're just gonna just strike at this dumb boar. We are gonna do it. I'm going to just move around needlessly here so that this is in my range and we're out of his immediate area. There we go. Okay. Love it. I love it. We have got this. We've got the block of wood. We want to keep that shield up because this thing is hitting for 2 and we're not taking any damage as long as we are shielded. Let's see. I think I'm not going to try to move. I'm going to try to finish this. Let's get him. There we go, everybody. We've done it. We've completed our first official non-tutorial combat. We only took 1 damage. You can see some things are sparkling here on the ground. Looks like a stupid little snoot. A little boar snoot. So when you pick that up, I feel a powerful energy within this object. maybe I could use it to make an amulet to protect myself, or a weapon. I can't overcome these spirits just by throwing rocks at them. Press X to craft new cards. Okay, so we've triggered the first of the cards that we can make. Eventually we'll have like a whole row of cards. It's going to be a lot. And you want to think about which ones you can make, how many howls you have, how many resources you have, and what works best for the strategy you're going for. So I really like a ranged attack. First strike is really cool because if it is the first card you use, then you will refill 2 of your energies. So it only technically at that point costs 1 to use. But I'm going to check this out. So we have everything we need. It's going to take all of our death howls to make, but we'll do it. And we'll just have to keep fighting to get more resources, get more death howls, and make more cards. You can only have 20 cards in your deck, so you want to be careful for that. Right now we've got a really good amount of quick sprint and block of wood, so we can start adding stuff in and taking those out as we can, but currently not enough. I need another snout. And then when we go back to this, when we get to another of the bonfires, Sacred Garden, I'll show you why choosing where to use your souls is very important. Also, I love that they've kind of done this. I can't get across this river, but I can see something very enticing, some kind of like a berry bush that is glowing. And that's a really good way for the developer to make you want to go check that out. If I were in need of health, I could come over here. As long as I don't actually like hit the button, it's not going to do anything. But you can see now that there's a 0 out of 5 here. And we'll see what that does in a bit. Okay. Now I can check the maps to see where I'm going. That's always a good idea. Let's cross the river. Like, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like I just took on a combat and didn't do too much damage. A group of people painted on this rock. A family? Huh, it vanished. Curiouser and curiouser. Also, we can see across the river something cool, so we gotta get over there. It looks like just a single boar. No, we've got a crow in the background. Okay. I don't really want to be here because that crow is a long distance opponent and it could get me here. And I wouldn't be able to get it, but maybe I hope for a sprint. Maybe I hope for the ability to move out of the way, because I don't want to put myself too far away so that I can't attack either. So we're going to start here. Okay, I love this sprint. I'm loving to see the sprint here. I'm going to sprint here and here. Okay. Defensive swing we could do. That's going to take all of our energy. Furious strike. Maybe we play that. Man, I don't love that I don't have shield. I would like to have one, but I'll just move here to get out of the way. No, he's gonna... Nope. This is bad. This is bad. Okay. Okay, we took some damage here. I really wanted a shield, but we don't have one. So let's do what we can. There's no reason to do any of this first. Let's back up. I need you to back up, sir. That's only gonna do 3. So what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna throw this rock at him. I'm going to... I don't really need to sprint, but maybe another card will be helpful. Maybe we'll get a block. You can see down the way I'm determining this. I don't know if I explained it earlier. You can see that it says sacrifice. That's what we're doing right now. We're sacrificing a card. We're discarding it. So once I do that, it's going to give me +1 card for doing that. And I'm hoping for some kind of shield. Which is not what I got. But I did get a distance attack. So what we're going to do, because I think this is going to kill our boar, if we use this card and it results in the kill of the thing we're attacking, we get 2 more energy. So there we go, we got that. So I'm gonna just throw this rock at this stupid bird. And then get out of there if I can. Okay, so we're out of his direct line of sight. That's not gonna save us entirely, but it's gonna save us, I think, from some of his harder attacks. Oh man, we're not doing well. We are not as protected as we once were. Oh, let's see. Where is he? He's at 4. We're only going to do 2 damage at most, so let's just block up. Let's just get so protected. I could have used some of these earlier. It would have been really nice. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. You gotta do what's best for the strategy. Okay, give me good stuff. Okay. I'm not even gonna bother blocking at this point. But if I sacrifice a shield, I still get 1 shield, which is cool. Good thing we just made this card, because it's gonna win us the day. Okay. 8 out of 20, we're not feeling great. There's our snoot for the other card that we wanted to make. But we still don't have... Oh no, we do. Okay, so we have everything we need, but I'm not gonna make this just yet, because I want to save my death howls. Now the question, chat, this is for you. This is our question. Do I go on and see if I can get to this sacred grove while there's still 1 combat left? Or do I go back to safety and try to fight my way through again? You let me know. Do we fight? Are we fighters here? Are we going back and healing before we go back? Let me know. Roger says, oh boy. Off with their heads. Off with their heads in the chat. Yes. You know, sometimes you ask a question, you have the inkling of what the answer is going to be. So here we go. We're going forward. We've got to be really smart, really careful, and a little bit lucky. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, special item. Every once in a while, you're paying attention to the scenery. You see something glint. You want to pick that up. I don't want to go to the left here. I don't want to fight anything big. We want to go straight ahead to this combat. What do we got? We've got an owl, and we've got a boar, and we've got a crow head. Okay. This plays well on the deck, I'm assuming. It does, Roger. It plays quite well. That's how I played most of this. Okay, I'm gonna start here. I think this crow is gonna absolutely murder me, so maybe actually I go over here. Oh man, okay. This is it. This is our time. We are going to focus. We're gonna make sure that we have a block of wood protecting us. We need that. We need that more than anything else. If I use Fury Strike, that's all of my... It's gonna do 3 damage. That's all of my energy. But I don't think moving in this particular instance is gonna help us much. So this is... I think that's our play. We are protected. We have 2 shield at the moment. Good luck, us. Get out of here, you dumb crow. Get out of here, you dumb. Oh, no. Okay. I was really... Oh, okay. I was really hoping that the owl wouldn't be able to get to us, but that's fine. We're all okay here. We're gonna block. We got our shield up. We got our defensive swing. That's gonna help here. Okay. This is what I'm thinking. Hurl a rock at the bird, because it bothered me. But then I don't have enough. Dang it. I don't have enough to do what I want to do. So I need to take a step back and throw this rock at this boar. Because what I wanted to do, what I really love to do, is shoot at the bird, take a step back, and then throw the rock, but I don't have enough energy at this point. As the game goes on, I always pick up, there is something that allows you to get a little bit more energy, maximum energy, and I always pick that. So I'm used to having a little bit more energy than we currently do, but that's fine. Yeah, let's see what happens. Man, I don't love this. Okay, but let's throw a rock at his dumb snoot here. There we go. We're gonna sacrifice this. It doesn't really matter. And that's where the crow's gonna get me, but I have a shield, I think. Pretty sure. Yeah, I have 2 shield. Also, this swirl, just so you know, is a swirl of frailty. Any character standing on this tile becomes fragile. So they take more damage. So you want to not step on that. Okay. I only have 5, so don't hit me again. Oh my god. Okay, we are in bad shape here. This is not good. We are blocking. We're blocking so hard right now. I would have loved... Okay. I would have loved... something else. How much? Okay, you've got 6. You've got 7. Okay, this is the plan. I'm gonna try to get away from the owl. Let's try to get away from the owl. Let's get up in his face. Quick strike. And do as much damage to him as I can. Okay. Nope. Roger, your belief was misplaced. But we're back again. Really nice. I am back where we started. We have 8 out of our 20. You can see my death howls over there by the owl. And we don't have to run back, which is really, really nice. So let's pretend nothing happened, you know? Let's just do it. Let's try it from this side. Let's stay away from the owl. Let's just get a block of wood I love. I'm very happy to see that. I am debating what is best here. You know, just be safe. Let's just be safe here. Run away. Okay, let's see what happens. No first initial attack, but that's okay. We had enough. Don't like that. Mind glare. Okay. Okay. That's better than the first attack we underwent last time. Mind glare. Discard. If you use it, it discards and exhausts. So now we just have a useless card in our hand, and it's taking up a spot that could be useful, but what can we do? We are definitely going to block here. I'm going to quick strike because I'm going to push this dumb boar into this dumb bird. And they're both going to take damage, which is a lot of fun. I cannot hit the boar currently with this rock, but I can hit the bird behind him. I don't think it'll kill him, but I kind of want to see. Let's take that. Get out of here. So do I step aside or do I do one more damage to this dumb bird? I can't, like, it's not a good strategy. I don't know if moving one step to the right is gonna help us. So let's just be petty. Do a little bit of damage. Okay, Howl is not attacking us. That is lovely. I am glad to see that. Perfect. I love it. You love to see it. The boar has blocked the crow from doing anything. So this is perfect. Look at this. We're going to attack the boar and the bird's gonna die. Here we go. Okay. You love it. You love it. I don't have a block to pair with these, so it's gonna cost the full 3. I don't have enough to murder him, so I'm actually just gonna run away and see what happens. Just murder, just don't see us. Nobody look at us. No. Okay, that's what I was hoping it wouldn't happen, but that's fine. Okay, now he's dead. Okay. I don't have this. Okay, gonna hit him with a rock. Gonna get rid of that. And I'm just gonna sprint this way. Let's just sprint this way. Okay, he still can't hit us yet, but we're in a really good position. He's put us in a nice position to actually hit him. We want the block of wood. Let's do that. Step forward, a quick strike. So we're gonna hit him. He's gonna actually push back and hit against the environment. Okay, and then I'm gonna throw this rock at him. And then we are shielded, right? Yep. So it's not gonna matter. Get rid of his dumb card there. Okay, okay, we're gonna make it through this one, I think. It's gonna be a tough. We didn't reach our death howls in time, but that's fine. What do I want? I'm just gonna get up in his face and we're gonna attack. Good job, everyone! Off with their heads in the chat. Okay. I don't feel well. I should find a sacred grove. Yeah, I think I agree with that. We don't feel particularly well, but we did get... Okay, because we've picked up a certain amount of items, we have new cards unlocked. Let's check them out. Quick Slash. It costs nothing to play. I love this card. Anytime I get a card with a 0 cost, I'm like, yep, that's for me. Take Skin is really cool because if you kill them, you automatically, if you kill the thing you're attacking, automatically shield. The Lost Dagger is cool, but you have to pair it with a lot of cards that make you sacrifice other cards. And Take Skull is if you kill the thing you're attacking, you draw a card and it costs 2 less this turn. I don't know if I have... I do have what I need for these. Interesting. But I'm gonna keep my souls to myself for a second, or my death howls. Now you can see this thing that popped up, the 3 out of 14, that is the indicator of when you hit 14, now new cards are gonna pop up. So that's how you know. But we're going to this lovely sacred grove. We need this so bad right now. Hello, moose friend. Oh, it's you again. As you see, I haven't gotten far. These vile spirits are persistent. You helped me, little one. I've spent many years here, so I might be able to help you as well. You're not from the spirit world. Oh no, I'm a spirit traveler like yourself. Call me Nantuk. I see you have reached another sacred grove. Once the stones are awakened, you can use them to travel between groves. Sacred groves are scattered all over the spirit world. I'm not interested in the mysteries of the spirit world. I came here for only one purpose. The young deer. He belongs to you, doesn't he? He's my son. He was taken from me. All I want is to take him back. Have patience, Ro. Do not despair. You know my name. Yes, everything here is connected to you. How could that be? Your family is tied to this world. Look at your bracelet. My brother made it for me years ago. It feels different. All your totems gain a powerful energy from the spirit world. Try to focus on them and you will feel their power. Drag and drop to focus on a totem. So like you can see we only have 1 of 4 unlocked at the moment. So we have to be careful about what we're picking here. The sister's flute. My sister also, chat, keep an eye, and let me know which one you like and which one we want to equip. Sister's flute. My sister made this for me a long time ago. Once in a while I play the songs Mother taught me, but I usually use it to attract animals when hunting. What this totem will do for us, it's on our first turn, give a random enemy weak. So it's going to be one random enemy out there will suddenly get weaker for 2 turns. Mother's cloth. Mother used to wrap me in this cloth when I was a child to keep me warm through harsh winters. Years later, I would wrap my son in it. The first turn, I get block automatically for 2 block. Brother's bracelet. This bracelet was given to me by my brother when I was a child. At that time, I used it as a necklace. Somehow, it always has made me feel stronger. On our first turn, we'd get +1 attack on the next attack. So the next time we hit something, it's going to do 1 more damage than it normally would. And then the father's talisman. My father carved this for me when I was a newborn. As a hunter, you must become one with your prey. This figure represents both states, my human and my spiritual form. On the first turn, we get 1 extra card. Okay. So chat, what do we think? Do we want an extra card on our first turn? Do we want to start our first turn with 1 extra damage? Do we want to start our first turn with 2 shield? Or do we want to give a random enemy weak 2? Let's see. And the chat didn't help with my journey either. Yeah. Man, if we get to the point where influencers are coming back from the grave to ask chat what to do, I'm in trouble. It looks like Mother's Cloth is winning here, getting that block. You can see how important that was for our last journey. You see, your family protects you through these totems. Ovi? He's calling for me. I think it came from the bridge to the east. Make haste, Ro. Find him. Just disappears. Okay. So we've activated this, but we haven't used it. You can see at the top right, we still have only 4 out of 20. So what happens to our death howls? We have 3 of them. And I'm going to heal. So if you choose to heal, the Sacred Grove will take your death howls, so you won't have them to make cards, and that is a strategy you have to choose between. Okay, we're gonna take these guys on. Take on this block of wood. Whatever this block of wood's all about. Let's go. Okay, we've got a couple of good things here. Let's start with shielding. We know that's important. We got 4 shield. We're good. We are going to... Let's hurl this rock. Because we're not really gonna use it. I want to get rid of this. See what other card we get. We got another sprint, so you know that's fine. I am going to attack with that, and we can't move because I don't have any more energy. Here we go. He thought he'd do something, but he couldn't because I got my block up. It is important to note too that every round, once your turn starts again, your block completely goes away, even if you haven't used it. So always want to be keeping an eye on that. We got a block, which means I have this nice defensive swing, which love this energy there. He is dead. I don't know if it's worth it to antagonize the frog right now, so I'm running away. I'm running away. Don't hurt me, frog. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Block of wood and defensive strike together. You'd love to see it. It's so good. And that means I'm just gonna furious strike because he's dead. There we go. Easy, easy, easy. Uh-oh. These foul spirits are everywhere. What if they kill me before I find Olvi? If you die, your sacrifice will be in vain. Or maybe you want to die. No! If you can't save him, at least you'll be joined in death. Fuck off. Sorry. Didn't mean to curse. Don't let your brain tell you those things. Okay. We now have the 5 out of 14 we would need for a new object. I am coming back because I think we have enough Death Howls to see what happens when you get enough of Death Howls here. +1. You've gained a teardrop. Spend teardrops to unlock new skills. Okay, so now we have a whole new menu option, and that's skills. We have 1 teardrop, and you can see these cost 3. This is going to be 3. So this is the only one that will unlock with just the 1, and it is a special card. Gain a unique card for this region. The Plucking Talons. Exhaust. So when you play it, it goes away. It's not recycled back into your deck to pick up later. Not like it during this battle. It will come back like in your next battle. But for this particular battle, once you use it in a battle, it goes away for that battle. But if you kill the thing that you are attacking, you'll get +2 cards. I usually like to start off... These 2 are so important, and each realm has a different version of the skill tree, which is really cool. And it does different things. But usually, for each region you enter, you're going to have something that has the overwhelmed power. For here, the overwhelmed power is the power of strength. So you fill up an overwhelmed bar, which will show up once I unlock this. It'll fill up by hitting enemies so that you can get more strength. And for this, the spirit cards are so good. Realm of Distorted Hollows, that's where we are. When a spirit dies in this region, you receive a temporary spirit card. So these are really cool because if you kill a spirit, which is everything we're fighting, that when they die, you will get a card immediately in your hand that is like one of their abilities, and it's really good. And it's a lot of fun. And then up here, it costs less to play them. So like if you are getting enough poured into the skill tree, you'll get a card, and it might be free for you to play as well. Really fun. You can upgrade how much power you're gonna get as well. And that is this region, the Realm of the Distorted Hollows. You can see... Oh, you can't see it yet because we haven't been to other places. Okay. that is now in our deck. So we're going to play with that. And you can see all of our materials, so you know, like, okay, what things do I need? What things do I have? You're all good here. Okay. You can see that we've previously defeated this and this, but because we healed, everything's going to be back. We need to go east, though, because we just said, oh no, I heard him to the east, so we got to get through these 2 fights to get to this sacred grove. So let's go. And just keep an eye out for anything that looks intriguing. You always want to... There are things tucked into nooks and crannies in this game. Like that. Okay, we're going in a cave. We're going in a cave, everybody. Are we gonna like the cave? Oh, it's got mushrooms. It's a mushroom cave. It's just a nice little cave. Look at us. And, you know, we love that. Okay. Just checking. Just checking. There's nothing else in the cave. We are closer to getting our next batch of cards that we could build if we needed. We don't have any Death Howls to build anything with, but okay, we already know how to take care of these guys. Let's get this block of wood out of our way. Okay, I love this. Doesn't really matter. It'd be really cool if I could have used enough cards to get this down to 0, but we didn't, so let's just see what this doesn't hurt us. Frog is gonna come over here and not hurt us again. Okay. Ooh, plucking talons we got. Is it gonna kill you? No. So I would love to do some damage first. So let's do a little bit of damage. I don't really need to sprint. Oh man, shouldn't have done that, but let's just run. Run away, run away. Let's see what happens. Oh, he gave block to them. That's not great. I don't love that. But that's okay. We're gonna take care of him. Get rid of his block. Discard this, get an extra card. Defensive swing. I don't have a block. That's not helpful to us. But at least we've got him. Get out of our way. And run away from the frog. Okay. I think we're okay. Nope, we're not. I thought I was out of range. I was not. I wasn't even close. But we got 2 defensive swings, which I love. That's going to take care of our problem immediately. Okay, not too much damage. That's not bad. We just need to get through one more combat. Again, chat, let me know if you see anything shimmering in the world. Okay, I'm just going to check down here. There's no combat. I don't want to get into the combat that's down here. I just want to see the shiny things. Okay, I'm afraid of this. The last cave was too good to us. Let's see what's in this one. Okay. Shiny thing, which means new cards unlocked. Love it. That is a spider. I am not here for I'm not playing that game. I'm not playing that game. We ain't playing with the spider today. We are not strong enough for the spider. Sharpened weapon is cool. Enchant weapon. Double strike and mosquito bite. Mosquito bite is a card that I keep in my deck constantly throughout the game in almost every region, even though it costs a little bit more, because it ignores any block. You could have like 20 block on an enemy and it doesn't matter. You are gonna attack this thing, and I absolutely adore this card. And it gives you another card to play as well. So, okay, what do we got? That was exactly what I was hoping. We got that new batch. We've got a snail and a frog, it looks like. Do I want to take it from this angle or this angle? Oh, what's happened to me? These are deer tracks. He must be nearby. Okay, we need to go. We need to go through here. Quest has been updated. I'm gonna murder these. I'm gonna murder these. We're gonna be okay. Also, now that we've discovered the cave, it shows up on the map, which is cool. I'm gonna try this way. Maybe it's good. Oh, and because we get, this is a really cool just way of thinking of all the strategy. Because our totem gives us 2 block at the beginning of our first turn, defensive swing is already only 1 to play. And because I just played 1 more, now it is literally no cost to us. I love it. Okay, if I run here, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use all of my energy getting up to this dumb snail. Look at his dumb snail face. Look at this dumb little antennae. I am going to then, because the defensive swing takes no energy, I'm gonna swing at him. Now he has 5 shield. Okay. It's not great for us that we can't move, but the Gloom Crook approaches. That's where we are. Okay. See, the problem, we are shielded up, but poison. Poison will hit us every single turn. And it's not great. And it doesn't matter how much shield you have. I think we need to kill him. I've got 2 shield. I'm gonna take damage for being poisoned, but I only have 1 poison stack left, so next time, that's the end. Come on. Okay, he just put fragile on me, so I'm not gonna love the next time he attacks. Plucking talons you love to see. I'm not gonna kill him, but it's gonna do damage. I'm going to run backwards and aim for the heart, I think. That's the master plan here. Come on, shoot him in the face. Okay, here we go, we got it. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. What's this shining in the bush here? Okay, we got some leaves, we got some mushrooms. Okay, now we just head across the river. Don't look at that. That's tempting, but I am not in a good place right now to go that way. More tracks. Looks like you went this way. It wants me to go that way, but that's a big fight. That's a big fight. I'm not ready for that fight. We're going back to the Sacred Grove. Oh, that squirrel scared me. Okay, here we are. I am using all of my death howls here. When we get 2 more, I'm going to try to attempt to get some other skills. If, however, you wanted to build your cards before, you should do that before entering the grove. A lot of times I accidentally was just like, oh, I'm so excited to heal, and I forgot it was going to take all my things. So I will attempt to make some cards next time. But I think that this is where we're going to end Death Hell for today. It's a really, really fun, really absorbing game with a lot of very clever synergies. There are areas where I am so in love with their design, not only like visually, but also just the way that the mechanics change so that you have to play in a different way. The narrative is very satisfying. I love all the side quests, are very interesting. If you have not had a chance to play this, please go play Death Howl, because it is a really, really fun game. But y'all, it is January of 2026. There are amazing games coming out later this month. I cannot wait to share some of what I've been playing with you. And I am excited to play more and more on stream and to just catch up. We haven't had a lot of time to talk, so we'll talk, we'll have a good time, we'll forget what that prom thing was all about. Sorry, Dr. Mono. And I will see you next week.